I love this show. I read you guys came up with the idea while in Berlin getting a kebab. Is that true?
It's true. It's true. Really
Yes.
good kebab, by the way.
Yeah.
I still remember the kebab and the conversation, and the little hangover that was starting to kick on.
Exactly.
No?
Yeah, and it would be nice to recollect like the ideas that were created in that circumstance, and then maybe we can have like a what's the best idea, no, that came out of one of those situations. Maybe like a presidential candidate decided to become president. I don't know. Like maybe I don't know. Maybe.
I go to the Berlin Film Festival every year, and I've walked through the cold, snowy streets at 5 a.m. looking for a kebab every year, but I've never come up with a TV show. So fair play. All I'm,
Okay. Okay.
all I'm thinking about is meat and bread usually. But I love how like boxing, because I love sort of boxing TV shows, boxing in cinema, and I love how boxing. It's usually the kind of the build up to the protagonist becoming a star, but in this series, the kind of star is fading. It's quite interesting, kind of to reverse the usual, more familiar story. Was that something that was quite interesting to you both to kind of turn the usual tropes on its head somewhat?
Yeah, absolutely. From the beginning, that was something that was there in that idea in that kebab. It was to do something that was the contrary. The most difficult moment. The I guess the path that very few stories talk about. The how normally it's about to reach success, but there's never that point of like how to say goodbye to the trend of success, no, and to say goodbye because your body can't keep up, basically, and the contradiction that exists as well between the boxer and the whole team already knowing what they do, already enjoying what they do, but the body not being able to cope with it, and how to say goodbye properly, how to get away from it, and on the other side, the forces of success and capitalism completely that make you need to say like, okay, but let's do a grand finale. But a grand finale when you're not the best, it's really complicated, no?
There's no way of a grand finale, no? That's the idea, yeah. But and here the grand finale is to accept that there won't be a grand finale. That is many times is through losing that the actual end comes. Therefore, what is winning and losing, it just changes. But it is also a great tool and a great opportunity to talk about an event that creates drama just by itself. I mean, there is two guys fighting. There's a crowd, an audience witnessing, present, something that would just happen once. It's very like theater in a way, but at the same time that has a global impact, and how is going through that in the life of regular people and two friends, how to talk about friendship with this absurd kind of pressure surrounding them.
Yeah. You mentioned friendship. I mean, you guys obviously go way back. You've obviously been very good friends and have worked together before, of course. How much does that help on a project like this, having that sort of trust and that shorthand between each other?
It helped a lot in the immediate dynamic, but also in the conception of the whole thing, because we knew that we wanted to do something with our filmic family. We wanted to do something where we, it was the first time where properly, I guess, every single person that we worked with, we knew. No, and
Yeah.
we came into the set and it was like, oh, we grew up with each other, no, and in different circumstances, with the different people, and that was nice to put them all together to have these great partners as well with Searchlight, with Hulu as well, that helped us create that family, and to play with that and to really give it our best. So friendship in a way helps you build that. If not, it's difficult to even start argumenting. Like you have to pitch and you have to pitch people. You have to pitch.
No, it's part of the
no,
core, no, of the
Yeah.
show. Like it's a choice for everyone to be there, in a way. We all know each other, and we choose to work together. We choose to keep going together, and and here we are, like all this family, this chosen family, talking about family, this other chosen family, which is this boxer and its manager, and this relation that comes from really early stages in their lives.
And continuing on that theme of friendship, I'm going to put you on the spot a bit here, so apologies, because I'm such a big fan of both of your careers with such an amazing.
That's why
series
you
of
didn't come, I guess.
Yeah.
For this next question, will explain a lot.
Yeah, but I wanted to ask you both because like I said, I'm such big fans of your careers. I mean, Gael, Neruda is one of my favorite films in the last 20 years, and Diego, I sort of love what you do on Andor. But I wanted to ask you both, as good friends, what's your favorite performance of each other's?
Ah, nice.
Oh shit!
Sorry,
that is a difficult question, man. What is the?
I've got two of the recent era, no, of the recent era as well. I mean, because
yeah, exactly.
when
you were 8 years old, that there was one.
Man, that joke that you said that you told that day, you did really well. No, yeah, so there's two things that I saw. So first, Diego has been doing a lot of theater. And in theater, well, you're more completely, you're more without intermediaries. Like you're more naked, no, in a way. And in theater, I've seen him become better and better and better. And the last play that he did was a play that he had put on a few years back, and he put it again, and he was. So, like really good, really very, very, very interesting, very full of detail, very full of a lot of things were going on, and I will also mention, I mean, at the same time, a bit before perhaps, when I saw the Rogue One, Diego's character stood out up to the point that there's a series about the character, but Diego did such a good job in that, I was like very proud. I was feeling like, yes, and it's great to see your friend become like the hero, no? Become like the also like a heroic kind of like, a martyr of freedom, no? Yes, yes, that's what. So it was very exciting to see that. Yeah. A ver tú.
I am gonna go. First, no, I'm gonna stay in the new
in the new era.
Yeah. I would say definitely Cassandro. Cassandro recently, I think what he explored, what he reached there, the humanity of that character, the kind of like the arc. It's just so well crafted. The amount of fun he's having, it's beautiful to witness as an actor, to see another actor enjoying the journey like that and getting every detail, getting every, and also there's something very difficult that people don't think about when they talk about us acting or anyone coming from Mexico, that playing a role of someone living in the border is such a different experience. It's like playing a foreign sometimes, it just goes against everything you experience in your life, and the way he does it, it's just beautifully crafted, and at the same time with the character, he's making a choice to celebrate theater, to celebrate his country, to celebrate his childhood. It's very rich. I don't know if many projects can actually reach that kind of like richness, and depth. Yeah.
Right.
See?
That was a lovely answer.
I do. I mean, thank you for sending me the question yesterday. By the way, I really got time to think about my answer.
You were able to watch Cassandra last night quickly.
Yeah. On the way here.
Exactly. On the bus.
But that's all I've got time for, I'm afraid. But thank you so much, guys, for speaking to me, and best of luck with the release of the TV series. I think it's wonderful.
Thank you very much.
An excellent
And-
choice of
Thank you.
green that you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing the green as well.
Excellent.
Take care.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Stefan. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey